Hi guys, back with another video for you today. Today's video is a first impressions of a new one from Mancera called Red Tobacco. Comes in this little box here. I have an 8mm mini. It's right here. We're gonna talk all about this coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button below so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And that's right, today we're gonna do a first impressions review of Mancera's Red Tobacco. As I said, it comes in this little box here. This is the mini that I have that I picked up at Pitti Fragranza last month in Italy. And as soon as I smelled it, I really loved it. So I had to have a sample, and luckily they gave me this. And I've been enjoying wearing this one, and it's really, really good. I really love it. So a little information about this release. It's a 2017 launch. I don't see it sold anywhere yet, so hopefully it'll be soon. It's considered a woody, spicy fragrance on Fragrantica, and these notes are from Fragrantica. I haven't found any additional information anywhere else on the internet. So its suggested retail, I think, is gonna be about $160 for a 100ml bottle. As I said, I have the 8mm here. The bottle is black and red with clear details so you can see inside the juice inside. I've seen photos of it, of course, and I saw it at the Pitti Fragranza last month. But for notes here, at the top we've got saffron, cinnamon, incense, nutmeg, pear, apple, oud. In the heart notes, you've got patchouli and jasmine. In the base notes, you've got tobacco, amber, gaiac wood, sandalwood, vetiver, vanilla, and musk. Now, you know me that I'm a big fan of tobacco fragrances, and I love the way tobacco smells, and I'm not a smoker myself. I've only had minimal amounts of cigarette smoking or, cigar or whatever, smoking in my lifetime. But I just always have loved the way it smells, the tobacco, whether it's burned or fresh. And a lot of times tobacco has this like boozy kind of a smell because I associate the booziness sometimes growing up with parents or dad mostly and his buddies smoking cigars or tobacco, drinking whiskey. So all of that kind of stuff has resonated with me and left an impression. So I really enjoy that kind of smell a lot. So with the Red Tobacco, and first of all, why is it called Red Tobacco? I'm not really sure why they call it Red Tobacco, but in the Middle East, of course, they have the hookahs, and when they smoke those, they have these like flavored or scented little tobacco that you put in your hookahs, and when you're doing the hookah, you get like a certain kind of a smell, perhaps cherry or some kind of fruit or something, or a vanilla or something. So I'm assuming this is just my theory that they were inspired from something like that, because this starts off pretty leathery, it's spicy, with, of course, the oud and the fruit note of the apple and the pear. It is a bit bright and fruity at the top, but as soon as you spray it, it's pretty thick. So that will actually kind of like let you know, or you'll be warned that this is going to be a big fragrance. Like the lifetime of this is going to be pretty long because it sprays on very thick and sticky and ambery. So I really like the initial start of this fragrance, and it keeps making me wanting more. So patchouli kicks in the heart note with a little bit of jasmine, but I get faint amounts of jasmine, so if you're turned off by the jasmine note, don't worry, it's not a big note. At least on me it wasn't, because it was all about the patchouli. And then as it's drying down in the base, you've got tobacco, amber, gaiac wood. It's just all kinds of awesome notes together, vanilla. So it's a bit of savory, it's a bit of sweet, woody, ambery tobacco, slight bit animalic too. There's this like dirtiness about the tobacco, which I kind of like. It's not over the top. And it's just something about this release is sexy. Like it's a sexy tobacco scent, and perhaps that red name and what they're trying to conjure up with that name Red Tobacco, they get like a kind of a sexy kind of a feel. But to me, it's great. It's a very sexy tobacco scent, really intense, really potent. And as I said, I keep spraying it, and I keep wanting to spray it more because it smells so good. Now, I also want to say that this actually, even though I really love this one, it doesn't come off very original and almost kind of reminds me of something I've smelled before or I've already worn or even have. Now I've had this for almost, maybe just a month, I think. Yeah, just around a month, a little over a month. And every time I smell it, I keep thinking, God, what does that remind me of? What am I smelling? What is it similar to? I just can't, pinpoint what I remember smelling. So perhaps something in here is kind of like triggering that kind of a scent memory, but it reminds me of something. So I'm going to be curious to try and figure out. Until I figure it out, I won't rest. But going beyond that, I think it's a great release, and I absolutely love it. And it's a full bottle worthy fragrance. And even though this is a first impressions review, hopefully I'll do a full bottle review with the Mancera's Red Tobacco. But if you are looking for a new tobacco scent and you want a little bit of fruity, spicy at the top and an intense tobacco, woody, ambery dry down, I think Red Tobacco is going to be it for you. Now this is also my very first Mancera fragrance review here. I always think that Mancera is overshadowed by Montal. And I haven't done a lot of Montal videos on this channel. Hopefully in the future I'll do more because I do like Montal. And then also the fact that Mancera and Montal are kind of related and they're the same company, just different branding. And a lot of the fragrances tend to kind of overlap to me, like some smell similar to the others, vice versa. And even within their own brands like Mancera, they might have fragrances that might smell similar to their other fragrances. And even in Montal for sure, they definitely have fragrances that smell similar to their other fragrances. So sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but I really think this one's a really good release from Mancera, and hopefully you'll get a chance to try it out. So look for it coming soon, I guess. Hopefully it'll be very soon launch, but for now, if you can get your hands on a sample or a mini bottle like this, or call your retailers that stock Mancera and see when they're gonna receive this Red Tobacco, because I think you're gonna like it, especially if you like an ambery tobacco. So go check it out. It's Mancera Red Tobacco, as I said. Really lovely stuff. And actually this is gonna be perfect for winter. As I said, it's pretty potent. It's got pretty big projection, and it sprays on thick and dense and sticky, molassesy, kind of like the amber is pretty big. So this performs excellent. So look for it very soon. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this release from Mancera Red Tobacco. Have you tried it yet? Are you familiar with Mancera and you've been dying to try this one? Or just let me know what you think about the brand in general or tobacco fragrances in general so we can get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.